Hello everyone, I'm Sean, alright, and this is Everyday Food Reviews. Today we've got the King Kebab from Cinnamon Grill on Picton Road. Now, Cinnamon Grill was recommended by Sean W. Robert Owen seconded the recommendation and said, you know, that's the place to go for red doner in Liverpool. It's been called the best kebab in South Liverpool. I opted for the King Kebab because it had a bit of everything on. It's got the chicken, the lamb, the Sikh kebab, and the red doner. It was £12. On the paper menu I picked up, it was a tenner, but apparently they've put the prices up recently. It's understandable with everything that's been going on. So, £12. You can see it's a size, so that's good. Full skewer of everything, and then a load of red doner on top. I've opted for all the salad and mint yogurt sauce. Perhaps a bit of a mistake because I don't see me wrapping this up and eating it like that in the video. I know we've had comments before that say we need to do that. I can't see myself getting to that point in one sitting. Certainly for a video that's going to be a reasonable length of time. But we'll tuck in. It does come on naan bread. The small salads, I think you can choose whether it comes on naan bread or pita bread, but the large ones all come on naan bread. It looks good. I was talking to Boss Man in the shop, and yeah, we had some good banter. It was really, because they don't deliver. Obviously, more recently, especially, I've been getting everything delivered, but this place doesn't deliver. It's a recommendation, so I went out there when we went to do the shopping. Yeah, it's a nice shop. The guy there is lovely. We had a nice conversation. He asked me how I'd heard of them and where I'd come from. I said I'd come from Kenny. He said, "Do you drive?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "You'll be back." So he's as confident as everyone else seems to be, which is nice to see. It's nice to see. Bit of salad there, mint yogurt on, fairly standard fare. There was nothing wrong with it. It all looked especially fresh. A lot of kebab shops you go to, the salad's a bit sad and wilted. You got your onions, your cabbage, your lettuce, your cucumber, and your tomato. But it's all nice and fresh. And when you got a salad like that, there's nothing more you can ask for from it. And it's fine. I'll save the red doner till last because that's the highlight. So we've got a bit of chicken. Smells lovely. The grills there look great. Just being in there, smelling the meat cooking, seeing the meat cooking, it was great. Really do miss going into the kebab shops and waiting while they cook it. It's nice and convenient, especially now when you don't want to be going places necessarily to have things delivered. But you know, nothing compares to the experience of being in there and waiting for it. That's a gorgeous bit of chicken. Spicy. I'm not too up on the terminology, whether you call it tandoori or tikka. It looked orange rather than red. So on that basis, I'd say it's more like chicken tikka. But I'm not entirely sure what defines each style. But it's nice and spicy, nice and juicy. You got the black charring on the outside. It's a bang on bit of chicken. We've got a bit of lamb. Here. Now this is. Need to show this closely to the camera. That's nice and red on the outside there. You've got a nice bit of marinade on that. There's just so much flavour to it. The flavour is immense. Truly immense. Try this Sikh kebab. Again, fantastic. That's actually really quite spicy. One thing I might like to see, it doesn't really matter so much with this being too much kebab to wrap up in the naan bread and eat it like that anyway. It's a bit of a moot point, but would like to see this chopped up and spread throughout the kebab. So if you are going to eat it as a wrap like that, you're going to want to do that yourself. But like I say, you can do that yourself because you're going to be picking at it before you've eaten enough to be able to wrap it up. And try the red doner. This is made in-house. It said on the menu board, recipes passed down from generation to generation. That's exciting. Cheers. Now, that's great, by the way. I'll get that bit out of the way. There's no point keeping you in suspense. That's really nice, but it's spicy. It's gone a bit cold, but it was on the edge of my plate. One thing worth noting: the only other time we've had red doner meat on the channel, it's been in the shashlik kebabs where it's cut off and cooked in the sauce, you know, the tandoori spices and stuff, and all cooked together. And that's nice, but it's messy. This red doner meat is made, it's red on the skewer. It's not messed around with tandoori spices afterwards, after the fact. It's red on the skewer. So that's interesting. And what that does mean, this is significantly less greasy and less messy, albeit big for the size of the naan bread, than any other red doner meat we've had before. That's a big plus. But still packed in as much flavour, which is great. I'm going to tear off a bit of the bread. Treating myself today. Full sugar cherry coke. So there's no point pretending, you know, when you're going in with a £12 kebab. We didn't weigh it, but that's... I know we like to because we did the first time and what have you, but I was excited. I've been to a kebab shop for the first time in nearly a year. So what I'm going to do is just tip half of this off to eat later. And we're going to wrap it up, because I know if I don't, I'll get the comments, and I do want to taste it all together. What I do, there's a bit of a rippage there, a bit too much sauce and juice, but that's fine. Like I say, I can't anticipate this one being eaten like that anyway, so I'll forgive that. In fact, what I'll do, tear it in half along the rib. There we go. That's manageable. That's nice. Cheers. I think this is about the perfect kebab for me. £12 a bit on the pricey side. That's a bit more than I might like to spend. But quality wise, it's exceptional. For £12, this will probably do me 2 meals. It'll probably do me lunch tomorrow, or in the future, and go there with my girlfriend and get one of these and maybe a garlic bread with cheese and share it. And that'll be fine. That'll be enough food. It's probably, you know, I've got mint yogurt sauce on. As it sits, it's probably the spiciest kebab I've ever had. You know, I've had hotter, spicier kebabs, but that's been because I've covered them in chili sauce. You know, having it just inherently that hot from the spices and seasoning on the meat, it's uncommon. I might go so far to say it's rare. I might go so far to say, I don't want to call it the best kebab. You can probably see where I'm going now, but I probably don't want to call it the best kebab, because it's going to be a very subjective thing for me to say it's the best. Someone else disagree, you know, that is something they can disagree with, and you can have an argument about and talk about it all day. So what I'll say is this is... I'm really racking my brain. I'm trying to think. I think this would be my favourite kebab I've had, certainly since we started the channel. I'd say it'd be my favourite kebab. I've had other ones that have been cheaper. I've had other ones that have really excelled in certain areas, but this one just does it for me. There's just so much flavour, so much meat, bit of salad. There's nothing that lets it down. Maybe the price. I've had kebabs where I've had this much food for less money, but it hasn't been this good. Yeah, I think I can say honestly it's my favourite kebab. And that's really knocked me for six, because I'd not had a favourite before. I've had kebabs I've liked less, and some kebabs I've liked more, but I've never felt strongly enough about one to call one my favourite. I can say, it's the nicest chicken I've had, the nicest shish kofta I've had, or what have you. I'd like it on a bigger naan bread. A bigger naan bread, and maybe some a skewer of vegetables on the grill. Peppers and onions on there. Instead of having raw onions on the cold salad, have a skewer of peppers and onions on there, but not at the expense of the meat on there. So that's catch-22, isn't it? I'd say my least favourite thing about it would be the size of the naan bread for the size of the kebab, but then, if you put vegetables on there as well, that's going to be even more of an issue. I'm racking my brain. I can't really fault it. For me, it's nice. If you don't like really richly seasoned meat, really spicy meat. My girlfriend's eating it downstairs with garlic mayo on. I've got a feeling I'm going to go down and ask her, and she's going to say it's too spicy. And she's going to be struggling to eat it. I think it might be a bit too spicy for her. We'll see. I could be wrong. I'll put some text up. Could be wrong. But Boss Man was right. I'll be going back. I know that much. It's fantastic. I'm just waffling now. I'm going to end the video. Absolutely fantastic. It might not be your favourite. I know Robert Owen said it's not his favourite. People like different things. That's the thing. That's why I'm not going to call it the best, because I know people like different things. But I will say it's my favourite. And on that note, I'll end it. So, thanks very much for watching. It's on Picton Road in Liverpool. It's not far from the Sefton Park Asda. Yeah, they don't deliver. So, it's going to feel a little bit more special, because you have to go and get it. So if you can time that with something else you're doing, maybe doing shopping in the Asda or something, it'll be alright. There's plenty of little side streets to just park down for 5 minutes. There's a lot of double yellow lines. I've seen most people just parking on double yellow lines, but I went round the corner and found somewhere that it was legal to park, because, it's double yellow line because it's not safe, not for any other reason, So yeah, wrap it up there. Thanks very much. Stay safe. I'll see you next time. Cheers.